Hello, internets, and welcome to the latest episode of Let's Play City of Heroes with my corruptor Numbing Frost. And as you can see, new layout. We have a lovely. It's supposed to sort of kind of look like a comic book page. So you can see we've got screenshot over there and a screenshot down there, and then of course the game down there ish. Yeah. There, sort of. There's the game. Learn to point with the camera. Game's right there. Screenshots down there. Another screenshots over there. Ta-da! So yeah, slightly more interesting than just webcam plop right here and crappy title plop over here. So anyway, where were we? Investigate the box of oh, that's right. We found a whole bunches of clues that we need to investigate. So let's get to investigating. Investigate the box of costume parts. Where will we find an expert on hero costumes? Funny you should ask. We will find them at the store that caters to the spandex crowd, Icon, which I think is an awesome name for a clothing store that caters to superheroes, because so many superheroes have what you would call an iconic look. Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Spider-Man, all pretty iconic. So let's have a word with the head of the Steel Canyon Icon location, Serge. Oh, what am I going to do for his voice? Oh, no. That look is so ancient. I haven't seen designs like that in years. Excuse me? Your look, your appearance, your visual impact, it's all wrong. It just won't do. Come, I have the perfect belt that would just... That's not why I'm here. No, darling, that's why I'm here. Heroes, gods, and champions all come to me to make sure they strike the right tone with your appearance. And right now, the tone I'm getting from you is wobbly. You don't want to pronounce on a gang of outcasts only for them to laugh at your wobbly costume, do you? Let me take you to one of our rooms. I have some things that would make you look absolutely fantastic. The press won't be able to keep their cameras off of you. Wobbly? Look, I'm here to... Ah! Well, go, calm down, darling. What's the matter? You show Serge the box of old costume parts and explain where you found them. Oh, those old things? Oh, darling, you're sweet, but I don't need those anymore. Those are some old doodads from when I moved out of my studio in LA, and I decided I didn't need them anymore, so I just left them behind. It's sad, but in the fashion industry, you must always be looking forward, or you'll only end up stale. That still doesn't end up explain why I ended up in a warehouse filled with clockwork. Warehouse on 15th and Maple, yes? I used to lease that place for storage, but that was years ago. I haven't the foggiest idea what it's being used for now. Alright, thanks for your help. Anytime, darling, anytime. Whatever. Let's investigate the gadget receipts. I apologize if that offended anybody. I am a little tired today. I don't know why. So it's Saturday. It's a weekend. Stayed up a little bit late last night. Not too terribly late, only about an hour later than usual. Playing games, watching stuff on the internets and whatnot. And oh boy, I can tell I've just been playing a match 3 game, and I can tell okay, if I do that, and then all these things will match up and drop, and I'll get points. And yeah, my brain is a little cross-wired right now because, like I was saying, I'm tired. I got to bed about 11 o'clock last night, which is, like I said, about an hour after I normally go to bed. And for whatever reason, my brain decided it was time to wake up at about 3:30 and didn't want to go back to sleep. And I haven't been back to sleep since, so I'm running on very little sleep today. Yeah, I should have taken the train. Oh well, too late now. We're investigating gadget receipts. Investigate the gadget receipts. Let's have a sip of a beverage. That beverage is almost gone. Not a caffeinated beverage, not this late in the day. That's all I need is to stay up late again. Alright, so the gadget receipts pointed us to Detective Martins here. Yo, how you doing? Do I know you? Doing just fine, Detective Martins. Mind taking a look at these? Taking a look at what? Detective Martins turns pale as you show him the receipts you found. I don't know what those are. I don't know why you'd come in looking for me anyway. Well, these receipts have your name on them, Martins. What are all these gadgets for? Detective Martins pulls you aside and begins speaking in a hushed whisper. All right, you got me. I don't know how you found those, but it doesn't matter anymore. Just don't tell the FBSA, okay? My boss is ready to string me up as it is, and I don't need to give him any ammo. Don't tell him what? Detective Martins looks at you quizzically. Well, that I'm the Shadow Commando. Wait, the Shadow who what now? Shh, for the love of my precarious career, please keep your voice down. Some nights I do a little moonlight hero work as the Shadow Commando. Problem is, it's unlicensed, and the FBSA doesn't take kindly to unlicensed heroes. Why don't you just get a license then? Can't. It's against regulations, conflict of interest. It's my job to stay in touch with heroes and make sure they keep on top of any reported crimes here in Steel Canyon. If I do that, and I'm also a registered hero, well then, some people start to complain. They start saying that I only give the flashy front page jobs like stopping bank heists to hero pals of mine instead of doing my job fair and square. It's a bunch of hogwash if you ask me, but those are the rules. So this has nothing to do with the clockwork? Don't know what you mean, kid. I'm just a guy with a bit of a double life, that's all. Alright, Martins, I'll leave you be. So far we have a fashion designer who used to rent that warehouse and left some of his stuff behind. A cop who moonlights as a masked vigilante. And then we have a transmitter tag to investigate. Go investigate the store that came from. With my investigating butt. Her butt is very much an investigating butt. It investigates all the things. Problem is, it's a butt, so all of its conclusions are full of shit. Fortunately, the rest of it can do some investigating too, and counteract the shit investigating that the butt does. In we go. Alright, let's have a word with this person over here. Hi, hey there, how's it going? Hi, welcome to Cook's Electronics. My name is Sonia. How can I help you today? Hi, Sonia. I'm looking for a high-frequency signal transmitter. Oh, then you've come to the right place. What frequency range were you looking for? Or would you rather take a look at our selection? Do you have anything that could broadcast signals across multiple dimensions? On the word dimensions, Sonia immediately breaks into a nervous smile. I'm sorry, ma'am, we don't stock that kind of thing here. Selling interdimensional tech is actually regulated by data, and you'd need a special permit to. Oh, that's funny. This tag right here says you've sold one before. Beads of sweat begin to appear on Sonia's forehead. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, you must be mistaken. We'd be happy to help you with any other product that you see here. And Sonia, please, I'm not stupid. All right. I may have sold someone an interdimensional signal relay a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry. I know it's against regulations, but he paid good money, and I figured it would only end up helping people anyway, so who'd you sell it to? I'm sorry, I never got his name. You sold illegal hardware to someone without even getting their ID? Sonia glares at you. Look, do you know how many heroes walk through that door every day? They're all cyber this, techno that, and they all look the same. Fancy high-tech gizmos and helmets that hide their faces. You expect me to ID every single cape that walks in here? I mean, come on. You must know the drill by now. Even if you don't shop here, you probably go to Pandora's Box or something. They've got to be the same way. Oh, why would I do that? For enhancements, duh! Why does any hero ever walk through that door? Y'all strut in here talking about power output and damage resistance percentages as if I'd care if you got your face smashed in by some troll. I don't get paid enough to deal with you people. Whoa, okay, I think I'm done here. Don't leave town, Sonia. Alright, let's call Twin Shot and let her know what we found. So, someone went all black market on us, eh? Well, it's something, that's for sure. Anyone with an interest in sending messages across dimensions is probably tied in with the Praetorians somehow. Give me a moment to mull all this over. This is something we're going to want to look into for sure. I just want to make sure we do it right. With friends like these when the Praetorian calls. Alright, kiddo. I just had a little confab with Proton, and we both agree that this illicit merchandise deal may be our lead. Proton suggested that I use Manticore's database to cross-check the info we got from the Gallic cooks. I want to let you get first crack at it, though, since you did the legwork on this one. You up for a trip back to the mansion? Sure thing, Twin Shot. Awesome! I already got the go-ahead from our benefactor to use this chateau in our investigation. He's working on some phalanx stuff in the moment, so you'll have the place to yourself. I feel like we're getting close to this, kiddo. Have at it. Alrighty, so let's head back over to Casa de Sinclair. Enjoy another sip of my tasty carbonated beverage. Oh, what's that? You want a piece of this? I don't want a piece. I want the whole thing. Alright, let's see here. Heading on to the monorail. But anyway, yes, new outlook, new layout. Let me know what y'all think. I kind of like it. Obviously, I like it because if I didn't like it, I would have been like, "Oh, well, that's shit," and start it over. But I think it looks good. I think it's much better than the old plain old webcam layout. And the advantage that I have to that is the screenshots that are on there are just pictures. They're not part of the background, so I can change them up. I can pick a couple of different screenshots, or if I stream another game, I can use screenshots from that game. Although other games may not necessarily fit the theme of it looks like a comic book panel. Alright. Looks like you're the only one here. You should be able to access the database from inside the Freedom Phalanx Council room. Flying because it's faster. I'm starting to low my way around in here. Alrighty. Accessing. Identity confirmed. Numbing Frost. Access granted. Search the database for any activity regarding the high-frequency signal transmitter. A long list of dates, times, and locations scrolls onto the screen. Most of these relate directly to Data, Seraph, and Portal Corp. You don't find anything unusual until you stumble onto one entry. Entry deleted. The time of deletion appears to be just minutes before your search. Damn! Trace the database deletion request. Database deletion request traced to IP address. I am not reading that. Location, Shining Stars HQ. What? But who would have... You notice a flashing item at the bottom center of the screen. Critical file, Shining Stars, member profiles, and access risk assessment. Open the file. The file contains 6 separate entries, one for each member of the team. Most of them just contain basic info on your team, with members marked as low risk. 2 of them are marked as important, Flambeau and Twin Shot. Let's open Flambeau's entry. Codename, Flambeau, full name, redacted. Psychological profile. Flambeau exhibits classic signs of narcissistic personality disorder, which could raise the possibility of unsanctioned violent behavior. There is a high probability that if Flambeau does not achieve the fame and attention that she seeks in her role as a hero, she may turn to more drastic methods. Recommendation. Monitor Flambeau's progress and maturation as a hero, and make preparations for the possibility that Flambeau turns to vigilantism or villainy in order to gain fame or respect. Well, that does sound like Flambeau. Open Twin Shot's entry. Codename, Twin Shot. Full name, unknown. Known associates, Maelstrom, Praetorian. Background. Little information on Twin Shot's past exists, but it is likely that she is a surviving member of the now-defunct military ops team, Ultimatum. Her combat training and connection with this rogue soldier, Maelstrom, reinforce this assessment. Warning. Maelstrom's reappearance in Primal Earth suggests that Twin Shot has remained in contact with him. It is highly likely that Twin Shot is working from within the Shining Stars as an agent of Praetoria. Recommendation. Twin Shot represents both a danger to Primal Earth and a significant flight risk. Keep under surveillance and proceed with extreme caution. Oh, Twin Shot. Just as you're about to close down the terminal, alarms begin blaring in the Phalanx Council room. The screen on the terminal goes blank, then begins to flash text on the screen. Warning, warning, warning. Multiple temporal anomalies detected in the near vicinity. There is a 97% probability that intruders have infiltrated the mansion. Warning, warning, warning. What the? You hear the sound of whirring motors behind you. Defend yourself! What about? Hey! Oh, poop! What stains on the carpet? Those were here when I got here. Somebody may have just shot my pants. It may have been me. It may have been young me. It may have been old me. Alright. Now I gotta get rid of some clockworks. Clickety clackety clocks. Let's clean those clocks. Wah! Eat it. Let's see. Did we miss anybody in here? Let's make sure. I don't think they're going to be down here. I'm pretty sure they're back up in the mansion proper. Oh, I forgot to use the secondary mutation buff. Let's see. Clocks. There's the clocks. Clocks, 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 clocks. Next. Next group of douches. Shunk. Oh, come on. I didn't even miss them when they're that close. Well then. Well, that's interesting. So, Manticore keeps files on all of us, to be expected. He is a seasoned hero, and probably pretty paranoid. The information he has on Flambeau and Twinshot makes them both seem like potential risks. Alright, let's pop down to the southern end of the row, of the Steel Canyon, rather. Let's confer with Grim about the attack. Last I saw Grim, he was hanging out in the university down here. Finish off my beverage. Alright, Grim. Hey Grim, what's up? Numbing Frost, the trail of your aura shimmers with pain and rage. What is the matter? I think Twinshot just tried to kill me, Grim. Grim's eyes widen and he wrinkles his nose at you. That is a bold accusation, Numbing Frost. Are you confident in this claim? You explained to Grim what you found using Manticore's database and how the clockwork ambushed you shortly afterwards. It's hard to come to any other conclusion, Grim. Grim growls under his breath. Sadly, I believe you are correct. This betrayal does not surprise me, Numbing Frost. Our comrade Twinshot has wavered as of late. She suffers under the weight of past deeds. I had hoped she was strong enough to carry them. Grim's snout curls into a snarl, baring his teeth. Apparently, I was mistaken. So what do we do now? We will confront Twin Shot when the time is right, return to her, and reveal to her nothing. If she realizes we suspect her, she may attempt to accelerate her plans or even to flee. When we strike, we must ensure that she is unaware until it is too late to escape. Alright, I guess it's the only way. I'll be back soon, Grim. Alright, let's call Twin Shot. Hi, how's it going? Hey kiddo, you're back. How'd the research trip go? You explained to Twin Shot the basics of what happened, taking care to leave out the parts about her database entry and your conversation with Grim. Holy smokes, kiddo. Clockwork showed up inside the mansion? You'd think our benefactor would set up some sort of no portal zone or something. Yikes. Anyway, glad to see you made it out safe. I need you to do a favor for me. With friends like these, what the future holds. Here's the deal, kiddo. I think I may know who the Praetorians have been getting in. How? Who? Liz Dexic much? It's not much more than a hunch, but if I'm right, I can end this right now. I've been talking with some old colleagues of mine, and they provided me with, well, it was highly interesting. I don't really have time to go into it now, though. I'm going to head back to the base and see if I can find the linchpin to this case. What do you want me to do? You hang tight, kiddo. This is something I need to do solo. I'm sorry, Numbing Frost. I know you want to help, and you've put as much work into this case as anyone, but what's happening here, it's way over our heads. It's the sort of thing that I can't involve you in. Try to understand, kiddo. I'll talk to you later. Twin Shot pauses, staring at nothing for a moment. I think. Talk to Grim. Numbing Frost, you've returned as promised. Is the time to strike upon us? Well, she's heading to base now. I think it's the best shot we have. All right, agreed. I will summon the rest of the team, and we will meet you there. If Twin Shot has truly betrayed us, then we should all be present for her downfall. It is regrettable that we must do this, to strike down one's commander, even for a just cause. It is shameful. I don't feel any better about it than you do, Grim. Then you are a woman of honor, Numbing Frost. Now, let us depart. We must make haste if we are to corner our former companion. All right, I'll see you there. Not a bad look. Kind of goth. Office, black and white, black makeup and everything. What I've got over here. Firethorn. Not bad. I like your hairstyle. Where have I seen it before? Well, something similar anyway. It's one of the other two-tone options, though. I like the two-tone hairstyles. And not just because Rogue is like my favorite superhero ever to have been a superhero. Let's see. Up we go. We're flying. We're flying. Let us go have a word with Twin Shot. She has to say for herself. I've done this story arc before. I actually do know how it turns out, but spoilers. I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody. Alrighty, King's Row. Delicious. Alright. Head to the base. I think it may be time for a new costume before too long. I got a few slots that I can fill. Yeah, 6 more costume slots that I can, well, 6 total, 5 more, that I can come up with new costumes and be a bit of a clothes horse. Alrighty. Yep. Open sesame, and in we go. You enter to find alarms ringing everywhere. The base is under attack. What? The base is under attack? Must be a pretty damn big tack. Ba-dum-bum. Psh. Yep, Clockworks. Why do we always have to fight robots? I hate robots! Like, oh my god. Like, gag me with a nacho. Gag me with a spoon. Yeah. For sure. Like, barf out. I can't believe that hussy is going after poor Prody. I'm going to give her a piece of my mind. Twinshot, what are you doing here? I'm bringing this whole operation down, Proton, starting with you. I don't understand. Twinshot, calm down. There's no need for weapons here. Past the point of talking, Proton. This ends now. Your notifications are incandescent to my ocular perception. Aha! The Numbing Frost! Your arrival's timing has occurred to my right. You're trying to say I'm right on time? That's a grumpy-looking face, isn't it? I shall perambulate expediently. Do not, as you say, create unnecessary friction upon your pediment. Please, just stop for a moment. Put down the gun. Let me explain. I don't want your explanations, Proton. But you don't understand what's at stake here. I know it seems bad, but this planet's very future is in jeopardy. That's why I needed to do this. Proton, I don't know if you're a liar or insane, but I can tell you right now, that is not the future. Trust me, I've been there. Just because it's not the future you know doesn't mean it's not a future. Oh, that's a sad-looking face. Alright. You face a Chrysalian champion, automaton. You have no chance. You arrive, Numbing Frost. Let us vanquish these metal monstrosities. You took the words right out of my mouth. Or I suppose in a manner of speaking, I took the words out of your mouth because I'm the one who said them. Yeah, the big guys have kind of a grumpy face. I sense that there's more to this than we originally believed. I will meet you further inside the base. I'm sorry, I wish it didn't have to be this way. It doesn't, Proton. You can stop right here, right now. You can close that thing and end this. Oh, we have more friends up here that want to play. It's for the best, Twinshot. I tried to help you understand, to listen to reason. Now I have to resort to other means. Other means? Are you threatening, you metal-plated piece of... Oh, it's you. I see. It all makes sense now. Ow. Ow. A lot of ow. Hang on. Damn it. Pardon me. Ooh. That hurt a little bit. Let's make sure we didn't leave anyone else behind in that room. Whoa. Where'd the room go? That was lovely. Camera clipped up into the ceiling. I lost my whole thing. Alright, nothing down there, so up the elevators. Can't you understand, Twinshot? Your future is my past. I know what happens if Paragon City is left intact, and it affects the face of the entire planet. Listen to reason. Proton, I'm telling you, I've been where that portal leads, and it doesn't go to another time. You're delusional. Snap out of it. Give it up, Rochelle. Tillman's work's not so easily undone. You did this to him, didn't you? How low have you gotten, Edward? Ellipsis. He's only trying to help, Twin Shot. I know you think you're doing the right thing, but I can't let you close this portal. Don't make me fight you, please. We're way past that now, Proton. I don't know what they did to you, but I'm going to shut this thing down and get you some help, whether you like it or not. The one called Dillo has become interested in your structural integrity. Prepare for posterior repercussion. Sure, whatever you say. Ugh, this dog smells worse than you do, Riptide. Arya, not now. Show some professionalism. You would do well not to mock me, Invader. You will not long remain in this realm. Was that a threat, you overgrown ankle biter? I'm going to enjoy playing with you, darling. Ew, gross. Does anyone want to switch? I'm sorry, Twin Shot. Numbing Frost. Everyone, I'm sorry it had to be this way. Alright, buffs real quick. Ow. Ow. Quit it. Ugh. Oof. Everyone okay? Alright. Proton, what the actual fuck was that? You don't know what you've done, Numbing Frost. You may think you've done a good thing today. You may even believe that for the rest of your life, but you'll be wrong. You're confused, Proton. You need help. I do not need... it's pointless to even try at this point. I'll never understand why you can live in a world where the supernatural is commonplace, where time travel has been documented, and still you refuse to believe that I could come from a different time. You seem smarter than that, Numbing Frost. Proton, those people were from another dimension. Praetoria. That's a fact. I don't know what your... Proton trails off, staring at nothing. After a moment, he looks up at you. Numbing Frost, I don't understand. I had a life there. I have memories. I remember meeting Maelstrom when I was a teenager. What you're telling me, it's like you're trying to convince me that I'm not me. You may not be, Proton. I think they did something to you. Something to your head. You're telling me that everything I know is a lie? That my every memory was planted? I almost killed thousands of people for nothing? You can't blame yourself. The Praetorians did this to you. Proton remains silent. It's clear he has a lot to think about. I'm sorry, Proton. I'm gonna get you some help. I promise. Twist! Twist ending! It wasn't Twin Shot. After all. It was Proton all along. Talk with the Twin Shot about what happened. Do this in person. This one does not deserve to be hashed out over the phone. This is too important for a phone call. You go have a face-to-face with her. Oh, look at that, level 16. I get to level up. Let's have a word with Twin Shot first. Wrap up this story. Put a ribbon on it. Off to Atlas Park. Chugga 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 train. Yeah, I don't know where my my enjoyment of two-tone hairstyles could possibly have come from. Do 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 do. Hey, kiddo. It was pretty rough in there. How you holding up? Could be worse. How's Proton? He's he's not doing so hot, kiddo. Manticore said they could get him some help. Maybe have someone go over his memories and try to tease out the fake from the real. I'm holding out hope for the guy. Twin Shot stares at you dead on. Grim told me what you two had planned. Bold action, kiddo. I'm sorry, Twin Shot. Under the circumstances. I know. I've been so shady with you guys lately. I must have seemed more suspicious than a Sky Raider in drag. I don't blame you, really. Twin Shot smirks at you. Stings a little, but I don't blame you. So, what happens now? I think the Shining Stars are on temporary hiatus, kiddo. Manticore's basically put a hold on any hero work I do until he can make sense of my past. He doesn't really like the fact that I used to be chummy with Eddie. The Phalanx doesn't like Praetoria one bit, let me tell you. Still, even though Proton and I are out of the picture, you're pretty much in the clear. No reason for you to stop fighting the good fight, you know? Twin Shot flashes your trademark grin. I think you'll go far, kiddo. I really do. Thanks, Twin Shot. I'll see you around. And thus ends the story of the Shining Stars. No further pardon. No further content was written featuring them before the game shut down. Let's have a word with Ms. Liberty real quick. Train up to my next level. Level 16 for a time for a new power. What do we want? What does Frostwork do? Covers an ally in a thick layer of frost. Oh, that might be useful for when I'm teaming. Eventually. Sure, let's do it. I just gotta tell. Who said what? Is that same guy? Wow, you look absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna have to go back over my broadcasts, or my previous episodes, but I'm pretty sure that's the same weirdo sent me the same tell a few nights ago. I mean, it's one thing to be like, hey, nice costume, nice character, nice design, or whatever, but you look absolutely beautiful. That's... Where is this Martial Valor? Where is this person? Pardon. He may not even be in range. Weirdos. Oh well. She looks a hell of a lot like Ms. Liberty's Praetorian dominatrix. But again, not that I have any room to complain about homage and rip-off characters. I have my share. Anyway, I believe that's going to do it for tonight. We are creeping up on 40 minutes. So, as always, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the new layout. I think it looks good. I think it's a keeper. And until next time, thanks for watching and enjoy the games that you play. See ya.